Putrajaya is expecting to save some 3.1 billion ringgit on the Sarawak stretch of the Pan-Borneo Highway project, thanks to a new project funding agreement between the federal government and Dana Infra. Finance Minister Lim Guan Eng says, with the termination of the Project Delivery Partner or PDP agreement and the move towards a conventional project structure, the total price tag now stands at 18.85 billion ringgit, 14% lower than the previous figure of 21.86 billion ringgit. By directly handling the project, he explains Putrajaya no longer needs to pay the PDP 5.5% of construction costs and other payments. The PDP for this portion of the highway is Lebuh Raya Borneo Utara, linked to Datuk Sri Najib Razak's associate Tan Sri Bustari Yusof. The contract was awarded to the company when Bustari's brother Datuk Sri Fadilah Yusof was Public Works Minister in June 2015. According to Lim, the plan now is to channel the savings back to projects that will benefit the people of Sarawak. Amid the AirAsia-Airbus bribery scandal, Prime Minister Tun Dr Mahathir Mohamad says getting an offset in business deals is normal if the money is channeled into a specific business purpose. Mahathir says even Putrajaya requests for offsets when it comes to procurement of aircraft, for instance. So the PM doesn't see anything wrong with accepting something extra in return for making big-ticket purchases. In his opinion, it is only considered bribery if the money goes into one's pocket. Mahathir was fielding questions about his views on the graft allegations surrounding AirAsia Group and AirAsia-X. In a parent response, AirAsia Group ended the day up 6% at RM1.23 ringgit, while its sister carrier closed 8% higher at 13 cents. Late last month, Britain's Serious Fraud Office alleged that Airbus had bribed officials at the two carriers to secure aircraft orders. The kickbacks totaling $50 million or 206.5 million ringgit were said to be paid in the form of a sponsorship for a sports team owned by AirAsia co-founders Tan Sri Tony Fernandez and Datuk Kamarudin Maranon, but was legally unrelated to AirAsia and AirAsia-X. The two men have categorically denied all allegations of wrongdoing. They've also temporarily relinquished all executive roles in AirAsia. CarePlus Group saw its share price tumble by over 7% to 33 cents after the rubber glove manufacturer announced plans to sell a 50% stake in its wholly owned subsidiary CarePlus Malaysia. It said yesterday that Ansell Services Asia would be buying 50% of its loss-making subsidiary for 26.81 million ringgit cash as part of a joint venture deal between the two companies. The proposed joint venture is meant to serve as an avenue for CarePlus Group to grow CarePlus Malaysia's business, leveraging on Ansell's knowledge and cooperation. CarePlus Malaysia currently supplies rubber gloves to Ansell. In FY19, it made a loss of 1.85 million ringgit on the back of 157.09 million ringgit in revenue and had net assets of 35.75 million ringgit. Ansell expects the acquisition to close in March. Berjaya Food or B-Food says its overall results for the remaining quarters of FY20 will be adversely affected by the adoption of MFRS 16 leases, as almost all of the group's outlets are on lease. Under MFRS 16, depreciation is charged on the rights of use assets and interest expenses is incurred on lease liability instead of lease rental expenses. This was reflected in its second quarter FY20 earnings, with net profit coming in at 8 million ringgit on the back of 184.1 million ringgit in revenue. B-Food says its profit before tax would have been 15 million ringgit if not for the adoption of the new accounting standard. For the first half of FY20, the group registered a net profit of 12.6 million ringgit, while top line came in at 364.6 million ringgit. B-Food still recommended a second interim dividend of 1 cent per share. Going forward, B-Food is expecting the adverse impact from MFRS 16 to be mitigated by its Starbucks business and the group's expansion of both its income streams from new franchise business and its existing business. Britain's largest supermarket chain Tesco is reportedly inviting Thai tycoons to the second round of bidding for its operations in Thailand and Malaysia. Citing people with knowledge of the matter, Bloomberg says Thai billionaire Thanin Churawattnon's Charoen Pokpan Group and Central Group, controlled by the Cheratiwat family, were picked to proceed and that the bids were due in the coming weeks. The insiders told Bloomberg that Thai liquor tycoon Charoen Siripachanapati's TCC Group has also been chosen. The report added that while the companies are seeking financing for their potential offers, there's no certainty that they will proceed. In December, Bloomberg reported Charoen Pokpan and Central Group were preparing bids for Tesco's Southeast Asian operations and suggested it could fetch more than $7 billion. Tesco operates 74 stores in Malaysia and about 2,000 in Thailand. Sime Darby holds a 30% stake in Tesco Stores Malaysia.